Our body can use many different protective behaviours to get us out of trouble. They might be altered movement patterns, muscle bracing around a joint, it could be pain, it could be stress responses. And all these things are really great in the short term. But it's when they hang around in the long term that they start creating problems. What we see in the clinic a lot is when clients have had a lower back problem and they're guarding their back. They've been told by healthcare practitioners they need to brace and hold their back. So they're sitting down on the chair, really protected, they're holding their breath, which is triggering more of those stress responses, and they're not really moving in a nice fluid pattern. What we want to see is these protective behaviours being decreased, because the more we do them, the more it promotes those protective behaviours. So what we want to have is nice free movement. Our spine loves to flex and extend and is strong. Peter O'Sullivan, who's a professor here in Australia, loves to use his wrists to show people what he means. So when you rotate your hand without any muscle bracing, it's nice and free and easy. As soon as you make a fist, create some bracing around the wrist, it's actually really hard to move the wrist. And you can also feel every bump and every noise. So what we want to see with our spine and our body is nice fluent movement without fear related to it. So a good way I get people to sit down in a chair is to let gravity lower you down. Don't be afraid to flex a little bit through the spine, and we'll focus on putting the forces through our feet and not focusing on our back or our hips. So it should be a nice relaxed fluent movement. And when we're getting up, flex forward, let momentum carry you forwards and drive up through the feet. And it should be a very relaxed position. You shouldn't be going down with the bracing and really protecting yourself. So when you are doing it, I want you to fully relax. You can even have some nice shallow breathing, because when we're breathing out in a nice relaxed fashion, you'll be triggering off the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the rest and digest system, which will turn off those stress responses. So nice relaxed breathing, leaning forward, pushing up through the feet,